Hello world, it's Jessica Lee, the Secret Psychic, and I am going to do another reading. Pardon me. Do another one. Okay, this one's for Capricorn, and I am focused on the 13 sign zodiac, which means the birthdays are a little different. Okay, they're kind of a lot different. But for Capricorn, under 13 zodiac is January 19th through February 15th. So I'm going to focus on those birthdays, and this is going to be also focusing on the week ahead for starting Sunday, May the 14th, which is also, I believe, when Mercury gets out of retrograde. And also, this is going to go until next Saturday, which I believe is the 20th. So let's go shuffle. And again, I'm not an astrologer, but I use oracle cards for these readings. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook. I have a link in the description under the video. So you can contact me there on Messenger. Please, only serious people. I do this for a living, so I do require a donation, but first reading is $15 for 15 minutes. And if you like it, we'll talk more later after that. Okay? Sound like a deal? Sound like something? Anywho, let's see how I do here first. Why don't we see how we do on our freebie? All right. Oh, sorry. Hi, come see me. I have suffering for you. Actually, my main goal through readings is to prepare people for the future. So that's good or bad. The good news is good to hear, especially as a confirmation. If you have choices to make and you're like, oh, do I? And if you get a reading and the news is good, that's helpful. And then when the news is not so good, don't freak out. But it's good to be prepared for when something bad is about to happen. I mean, is it not? If the water's dirty, do you not want to be told don't drink that? Saying. Okay, so we have suffering, self control, and shadow. So this will be a very introspective week ahead for you. As a shadow card, obviously, everybody knows the word shadow in this community. It means looking in the mirror, facing your dark side, um, acknowledging your faults. Like, yeah, I'm not the best public speaker, and I'm working on it right now. But still, when I have communication issues with people, where people aren't understanding what I'm saying, and I've already repeated myself X amount of times, I want to lose my temper, but because I do my shadow work and I know I don't have the best diction all the time, or enunciation, or I mumble, or I speed my words up, all these things, I can't get mad at the other person. I have to hold myself accountable that I'm still don't got it right. I got to work on it. Otherwise, I'm going to keep finding myself in situations where there's a frustration with a complication with the communication. So this is an example of dealing with the shadow work. And in these cards here, the suffering and the self control. This is kind of a blunt way, I guess. Maybe this needs to be said. Maybe nobody else is letting you know this. But a lot of your frustration right now is likely due to how you're reacting to situations that you may be contributing to, and you just haven't really, it hasn't clicked yet for you, what part you're playing. So this week ahead may force you to take a look at that, or you may be confronted with that. So you may hear something like that again next week. Maybe I'm the first one to tell you, you know, you're doing something wrong. It's not necessarily something you mean to do wrong. It just could be a very bad habit that you're not even aware of. Okay, gifts. Joy guides. Invention. Creativity guides. And priorities. Alright, I'm going to meditate on these. Well, in the way that they may regards the last three cards I pulled, with that if somebody does bring up these issues or points out, what you can do different, or that there's a problem, whatever, with this knowledge, it can be a blessing, a gift to you if that inspires you to make some changes and make these priorities a goal, aka goal. I feel like this also is speaking on another thing. So that's why I want to meditate a little bit more. Gifts, invention, and priorities. Okay, I'm also hearing that with a matter that has been kind of troubling you or worrying you on your mind, I want to say within the last, I'm hearing 5 days at this point. On this day that I'm recording this, May the 12th, Friday, there's been something, a matter of concern, and a gift, a way is going to be made. So you're going to be able to take care of that thing that you've been wanting to take care of, whether it's a ticket or a repair. It's going to come through next week. You'll be able to take care of it. So I hope that it's helpful to y'all. Again, I'm Jessica Lee, and this is your free weekly reading for Sagittarius under the 13 sign horoscope. And so if your birthday is another day, check out my other videos. I have plenty of them. I love learning new stuff. I am learning about astrology a little, and I don't know. I like it so far. Mercury is in retrograde. Other news, what I learned. Mercury is in retrograde currently. It's supposed to be out on the Sunday, so if you've been having trouble with making plans or things in the past have been creeping up on you, not necessarily in a bad way either. Could be an old friend coming back and you guys catching up just as well. But these sort of things, these wrap ups and slowdowns, they should be over with technically by Sunday, but there is a shadow phase, so it could lag on for a few days after. So also some things to keep in mind. All right. Hope you have a good week and hope you enjoyed this. Leave a comment, like, or subscribe if you enjoyed your reading. And see you next time.